Alright, hey everyone, hope you're doing good, hope you're doing fine. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different thing. I've been playing Deadcells quite a bit, and I've been using quite a bit of different weapons. But I decided it's finally time to make a tier list of my top 5 favorite weapons. I'm doing this unscripted, kind of. So if I say anything weird, or if I mention anything kind of like off, or I don't say anything correctly, that's my bad. And you know, it'll just have to be how it is, right? So firstly, I want to start off with Wrecking Ball, which is my absolute favorite. At first, not a lot of people like it because it's so heavy, but once I got used to it, it was awesome. Like, trust me, 100%. I do agree it is kind of like an acquired taste, though, so not many people will like it regardless, but it doesn't make it a bad weapon. In fact, I find it very delicious. Most often, people don't realize that they need to peel the hard shell off, actually, before they try to eat it, so that can lead to some interesting situations. But you know, once you do peel it, it is an absolute delicacy, just about any way you could imagine. Fried, grilled, pan-seared, oven-baked. Good supports for this weapon could actually be ice shards, believe it or not, which can give it like a cool the ice shards can give it like a cool crisp taste. Absolutely delicious. And then you could, you know, add some steamed root grenade salad on the side, just to, as like a, you know, support. It's very good, highly recommended. Next up, to be honest, I would say is Gilded Yumi. A lot of people have a hard time using it because it is, you know, tactics. So getting used to it is kind of rough a little bit too. However, it's very delicious as a pasta. Using the bowstring to make the noodles, and you can then chop up like the bow part nice and fine for a bit of seasoning on top. Maybe, you know, blend it a little bit to get it a little bit less chunky. Some, you know, classic oil grenade sauce on top will give it, you know, that nice classic Italian flavor. And then, you know, you could add some other toppings with some nice chopped sauteed mushroom, boy. Really makes the dish pop, you know? For the next food dish, you know, I have to say it'd be Curse Sword. If you finally slice it in half and then grill it, you'll have a wonderful, rich, juicy, and spicy main dish. Chopped and lightly smoked emergency door, actually, goes really well with this. It gives it a nice texture and more flavor. And then maybe if you want to, you could add in some extra firebrands for a bit more spice. Or you can make a sweet and spicy cuisine with ice shards instead. So it could go either way, but I highly recommend the emergency door as well. Very delicious, very yummy, absolutely, highly recommend. Please try it out. This is so stupid. Second to last, I would say, is the Killing Deck. Each layer is Each layer is thinly sliced, and this dish is very good fried or pan-seared. You could flavor each layer separately, and that's what I actually highly recommend, especially with some chopped emergency door as well. But most often, this dish is best eaten with specialized oil grenade sauce. And also, it's very good with chopped mushroom boy, making for a fresh combo and a burst of juicy flavor. Absolutely delicious and 100% underrated, in my opinion. Absolutely. Cannot recommend it enough. You could also go for root grenade on the side as like a side dish too. You know, just the steamed chopped root grenade. Also very delicious. And you know, all meals have to have a dessert. And that's where Ferryman's Lantern comes in. It's a very nice dessert to top it all off. It's carefully baked with a nice crispy outer layer and a molten middle of tortured souls. This dessert is super sweet and makes for a nice finish to any dinner. Often, it's topped with a bit of firebrands, actually, for a bit of extra crisp to its outer layer crust, so the molten middle can be even more yummy when you get to it. And then, you know, some people actually add in the oil grenade sauce to make this dessert extra sweet as well. And together, it makes it just a nice, fine, delicious dessert to any wonderful meal. And, you know, if you really wanted to, you could also have, like, an oil grenade salad. We'll just put this here. You know, you could, most often the sides are just your casual oil grenade salad, which you could top with chopped emergency door and then maybe, like, fry it just a little bit. with firebrands, giving it some spice. Just a little bit of spice, and then add in some extra flavor with some chopped fresh mushroom boy. Also very nice. 100% recommend. Please try these meals out. They're absolutely delicious in any combination. And I'll see you in the next one.